Hi students, this year Andhra Pradesh state has changed 10th class physical science textbook and we got a new textbook. In that new textbook, chapter 11 is electricity and at the end of the chapter you can see the exercises, and in these exercises we have a lot of numerical problems. Now in this video I am going to solve few numerical problems. So please concentrate on this. Let us see what is the first numerical problem. A piece of wire of resistance R is cut into 5 equal parts. These parts are then connected in parallel. If the equivalent resistance of this combination is R dash, then the ratio R by R dash is. సో ఇక్కడ ఏమి ఇచ్చారంటే ఒక వైర్ ఉంది, దాని రెసిస్టెన్స్ R, and that wire it is cut into 5 equal parts. So let us see how to solve this problem first. So ఒక వైర్ is there, ఒక వైర్ ఉందండి, దాని రెసిస్టెన్స్ R అంటున్నారు, and that wire it is cut into 5 equal parts. 5 equal parts కట్ చేస్తున్నారు. మళ్ళీ ఒక్కొక్క పార్ట్ రెసిస్టెన్స్ ఎంత అవుతుందండి? ఇట్ ఈస్ నథింగ్ బట్ R by 5 అన్నమాట. So each part resistance will become R by 5 ohms. So like that, now these parts are connected in parallel. So ఇక్కడ ఈక్వివలెంట్ రెసిస్టెన్స్ ఎంత ఉన్నాడు? parallel లో ఉన్నప్పుడు R dash అంటున్నాడు. So when these parts are connected in parallel, so 1 by R equivalent resistance is equal to 1 by, see each resistance value is R by 5. So like that, if we write all the 5 resistances like this, now this equation can be written as 5 by R plus 5 by R 5 by R plus 5 by R. So now 1 by R equivalent is equal to, so this is 5 times 5 by R, nothing but 25 by R. So we want ratio R by R dash. So from this the ratio R by R dash, it is nothing but 25. So for this question 25, so option D is correct, that is 25. Now let us see what is the second question. Which of the following terms does not represent electrical power in the circuit? So we know power is nothing but power is voltage times current. సో ఓమ్స్ లా ఏం చెప్తారంటే మనకు V is equal to IR కదా ఓమ్స్ లా అంటే. మళ్ళీ ఇప్పుడు ఈ V is equal to IR వాల్యూ ఇఫ్ ఐ సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ హియర్, సో వాట్ ఐ గెట్, P is equal to IR into I, as V is equal to IR. So I will get I square R. So another formula, P is equal to, in place of I, if I substitute V by R, so V into V by R as per Ohm's law, so I get V square by R. So see here, V is equal to power is equal to VI, it is a formula for power. Power is equal to I square R, it is also formula for power, and power is equal to V square by R, it also represents power. మళ్ళీ ఇక్కడ పవర్ రిప్రజెంట్ చేయనేది ఫార్ములా ఏది అంటే బి ఆప్షన్ అన్నమాట, దట్ ఈస్ IR square, it will not represent power అన్నమాట. So this is the correct answer for this question. Now let us see third question. An electric bulb is rated 220 volts and 100 watts. When it is operated on 110 volts, the power consumed will be. So first of all ఇక్కడ మనకు ఇచ్చిన డేటా ఒకసారి చూడండి. పవర్ రేటింగ్ ఏమి ఇచ్చినాడు? 220 volts and 100 watts అంట. అంటే power is equal to 100 watts of one bulb and its voltage is 220 volts. సో ఈ బల్బ్ కి ఒక రెసిస్టెన్స్ ఉంటుందండి, ఆ రెసిస్టెన్స్ దట్ ఈస్ ఫిక్స్డ్ వాల్యూ. సో ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ లెట్ us try to find that resistance by using the formula P is equal to V square by R. So from this R is equal to V square by P. Now ఇక్కడ V square, V అంటే 220 volts కదా, 220 into 220 by what is power given? 100. సో ఇక్కడ 2 zeros cancel అయిపోతే సో we get 484 ohms is the resistance of that bulb. Now if this bulb, if it is operated on 110 volts, 110 volts దగ్గర ఆపరేట్ చేస్తే ఇప్పుడు దీని రెసిస్టెన్స్ ఎంత అయిపోయింది? దిస్ ఈస్ ద వోల్టేజ్. ఇప్పుడు దీని రెసిస్టెన్స్ ఎంత అయింది? 484 ohms. Now how much power it will be consumed? So again we have to use the same formula, P is equal to V square by R. సో ఇక్కడ V square voltage, ఇది 110 volts దగ్గర మనం దీన్ని ఆపరేట్ చేస్తే సో రెసిస్టెన్స్ ఈజ్ 484. సో వాట్ ఈస్ ద పవర్ కన్జ్యూమ్? సో దీన్ని మీరు సింప్లిఫై చేస్తే యూ విల్ గెట్ ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ 25 watts. సో 25 watts అంటే ఇక్కడ మనకు ఆప్షన్ డి విల్ బి ద కరెక్ట్ ఆన్సర్. సో నౌ లెట్ us see what is the fourth numerical problem. Two conducting wires of same material and of equal length and equal diameters are first connected in series and then parallel in a circuit across the same potential difference. The ratio of heat produced in series and parallel combinations would be. So ikkada em jarigindante, we have two wires. What is telling? Two wires are there, and these two wires, they are made up of same material and equal lengths and they have equal diameters. So అటువంటప్పుడు their resistance will also be same అన్నమాట. ఇప్పుడు ఫస్ట్ వైర్ రెసిస్టెన్స్ R ఉంటే సెకండ్ వైర్ కూడా R ఉంటుంది. సో ఇక్కడ they are connected in series. See, if these two wires are connected in series, so series లో కనెక్ట్ చేసినప్పుడు what is the resultant resistance? So nothing but sum of the resistances, that is R plus R, we get 2R when the resistances are connected in series. So ఇదే two wires when they are connected in parallel, so ఈ parallel combination లో so what is the resistance? We know 1 by Rp is equal to 1 by R plus 1 by R. So simple గా when the resistances are connected in parallel మనకు ఏమొస్తుందండి? The equivalent resistance will be R by 2 ohms వస్తుంది. ఇక్కడేమో 2R ohms. సరే ఇప్పుడు what the question is, the ratio of heat produced in series and parallel combinations would be. Ratio కనుక్కోవాలి. First of all, heat produced. So heat produced దానికి ఫార్ములా ఏముందండి? H is equal to I square RT అన్నమాట. For a given resistance, heat produced is given by H is equal to I square RT. So first of all, when the resistances are in parallel, series చూస్తే series లో ఉన్నప్పుడు, so what is the heat produced? I square. See, when the resistance are in series, equivalent resistance 2R కాబట్టి I will write 2R in place of R and T. So this will become 2 I square RT. Now when the resistance are in parallel, so parallel connection ఉన్నప్పుడు we get I square and equivalent resistance ఎంత అండి? R by 2 అయిపోతుంది ఇక్కడ. R by 2 into T. So this can be written as 1 by 2 I square RT. So now what he is asking us, the ratio of heat produced in series and parallel combinations. అంటే series parallel combination లో what is the heat produced దానికి ratio అన్నమాట. So series combination లో what is the heat produced? We got I square RT, and in parallel combination we got 1 by 2 I square RT అన్నమాట. So ఈ I square RT will get cancelled. These two will go to the top. So we get 4 by 1. So simply the ratio will be 4:1 అన్నమాట. సో ఎక్కడ ఉందండి 4:1? ఆప్షన్ డి దగ్గర 4:1 ఉంది. సో డి will be the correct answer for this problem. Next, let us move to fifth problem. How is a voltmeter connected in the circuit to measure the potential difference between 2 points? See, voltmeter it is used to measure the potential difference, and it is connected in parallel, and voltmeter is connected in parallel in the circuit, whereas ammeter is connected in series anamata. So if you want to measure the potential difference between 2 points, voltmeter should be connected in parallel. Ante deeniki answer. So next let us move to sixth one. A copper wire has a diameter 0.5 millimeters and resistivity of 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 8 ohm meter. What will be the length of this wire to make its resistance 10 ohms? How much does the resistance change if the diameter is doubled? So ఈ ప్రాబ్లం we have to solve this problem in two methods అంటే two steps లో మనం ఈ ప్రాబ్లం సాల్వ్ చేయాలి. ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ what is the data, what is given, let us try to figure out the data first. Diameter ఇచ్చినండి, diameter how much is given? 0.5 millimeters. So 0.5 millimeters, if we change it into meters, we get 0.5 into 0.5 millimeters is given, 0.5 to 10 power minus 3 meters. So this is the diameter. See, actually to solve this problem we want radius. So radius nothing but half of the diameter, so that is equal to 0.5 into 10 power minus 3 by 2. Okay, resistance is given like this. So now resistivity means specific resistance, it is given as 1.6 into 10 power minus 8 ohm meter. Okay, now what will be the length of this wire to make its resistance 10 ohms? So in order to solve resistance, in order to get 10 ohms resistance, what should be the length he is asking. So we know the formula, R is equal to rho L by A, and from this if we want length is equal to, we get RA by rho, So now L is equal to resistance. What is resistance here? 10 ohms. So 10 into area of cross section is pi r square. Pi means 22 by 7, we know 22 by 7 into r square and radius square. See, radius is 0.5 into 10 power minus 3 by 2. So here 0.5 whole square means 0. We get 25 into 10 power, we get minus 6 as when it is squared. So in the denominator place we get to 4. So this is pi r square value, rho L by A. This is pi r square value, and also specific resistance, resistivity is here. So resistivity value we get rho is equal to 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 8. So now we have to solve this. So simply in the numerator's place we have 10 into 22 into 0.25, and in the denominator's place we have 7 into 4 into 1.6. So simply if you multiply the numerator numbers we get 55, and denominator's place we get to 44.8, and this 10 power minus 8 if it goes to numerator's place we have 10 square. So if you simplify this you will get value as 122.76 meters. 122.76 meters you will get the length. Now for this length, now we have to solve the next part of the problem, that is for this length. So how much does the resistance change if the diameter is doubled? See, diameter is doubled. So what is the given diameter? First of all 0.5 millimeters it is given in the problem. So when the diameter is doubled we get diameter as 1 millimeter. So 1 millimeter nothing but 10 power minus 3 meters. So from this we get radius is equal to half of the diameter, that is d by 2, that is equal to 10 power minus 3 by 2. Now we have to find the resistance here. So resistance formula we know, R is equal to rho L by A. So rho means here a specific resistance, that is 1.6 into 10 power minus 8 into length we got 122.76 meters. So 122.76 will be the length by area of cross section pi r square, that is 22 by 7 pi r square. See here r square means 10 power minus 3 by 2 whole square. So that is 10 power minus 6 by 4. So if you make some simple calculation or simple multiplications, we get 5499.6 in numerator place, and in denominator place we get already 22 is here into 10 to the power of minus 2. So if you take the ratio of this, if you simplify this, we get 249.90 into 10 power minus 2. So finally we get 2.49, and that is equal to 2.5 ohms. So this is the change in the resistance if diameter is doubled. So in this way we have to solve this problem. Next, question number 7. The values of current I flowing in a given resistor for corresponding values of potential difference across the resistor are given below. So what we have to do, we have to plot a graph between V and I, and also we have to find the resistance of the resistor. We have to find the resistance of by plotting the graph between voltage and current. Now let us take the voltage on x-axis and current on y-axis. Now this is the origin. Now voltage values, see, I will take 2 volts, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, and current values are taken on y-axis, that is 1 ampere, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these are the values of voltage and current taken on x-axis and y-axis respectively. Now let us try to mark the points on the graph. See, voltage, see, for 1.6 volt, current value is 0.5 amperes. So for 1.6 current value 0.5, that means we get the point here like this. Next, for 3.4 volts, that is here will be the 3.4, we get current as 1 ampere. So here it will be the 1 ampere. So in this way mark all the points on the graph paper. So after pointing the given voltage and current values, we get the graph as like this. Straight line manaku graph vachestadi. So ikkada nunchi we have to find the value of resistance. But resistance kanukovalante we have to find the slope of this graph anamata. Slope ante, let us assume one point here, e point A, let this point B, ఏదైనా 2 points అనుకోవచ్చు, and the slope అనేది ఈ విధంగా we have to find. So this will become the E slope will give the resistance. So now let us find slope. So slope is nothing but slope is equal to this change in y and by change in x. So that is delta y by delta x. So delta y means change in current by change in voltage. So this will give the slope of this line, and change in current nothing but I by change in voltage V voltage. So this is equal to 1 by R. So if you want to find the resistance, we have to take R is equal to V by I, that is change in voltage by change in current. So change in voltage nothing but, see here, voltage it is in x-axis, no, this is 10.2, and this A is how much, 3.4. So 10.2 minus 3.4 divided by I means change in current, that is 3 minus 1. So here 3 minus 1 change in current. So 10.2 minus 3.4 we get 6.8 and by 2. So from this we get resistance as 3.4 ohms. So in this way, by plotting a graph between voltage and current, we can find the resistance of the conductor. Now let us move to next problem, that is 8th problem. So when a 12 volts battery is connected across unknown resistor, there is a current of 2.5 milliamperes in the circuit. Find the value of resistance of the resistor. So here what is given, let us try to solve this problem. So voltage it is given as 12 volts. 12 volts battery is there and it is connected across unknown resistor, and there is a current of 2.5 milliamperes in that resistor. So current how much? 2.5 milliamperes. 2.5 milliamperes means nothing but 2.5 into 10 power minus 3 amperes. So now what we have to find? We have to find the resistance of the resistor. So how to find the resistance now? So by Ohm's law we know V is equal to IR and R is equal to V by I. See voltage how much is there? 12 volts. Current 2.5 into 10 power minus 3. See if you solve this, you get 4.8 into 10 cube, that is equal to 4.8 kilo ohms or 4800 ohms. So this is the resistance of the unknown resistor. Now let us see what is ninth problem. See what is given in ninth problem. A battery of 9 volts is connected in series with the resistors of 0.2 ohms, 0.3 ohms, 0.4 ohms, 0.5 ohms and 12 ohms respectively. How much current would flow through the 12 ohms resistor? See resistors, they are connected in series. So when the resistance are connected in series, so what is the effective resistance? Sum of the individual resistances. See if you add all those individual resistances, you will get 13.4 ohms. So now let us try to find what is the current in the circuit. So by Ohm's law, V is equal to IR. So current can be calculated by I is equal to V by R, that is voltage by resistance. See what is the voltage here? 9 volts battery, no? So 9 by what is the effective resistance? That is total resistance as it is 13.4 ohms. So if you take the ratio of 9 by 13.4, you will get 0.67 amperes. So this is the total current in the circuit. Now as we know, in series combination, see when the resistances are connected in series, we know that same current will flow in the circuit as there is only one path for the flow of the charges. So in 0.2 ohm resistance and 0.3, 0.4, 0.5 and 12 ohms resistances, same amount of current flows. So here what is the question is asking? How much current would flow through the 12 ohms resistor? Ante 12 ohms resistor lo kuda 0.67 amperes current flow అవుతుంది. ఎందుకంటే అవన్నీ సిరీస్ లో కనెక్షన్ చేసి ఉన్నారు కాబట్టి సిరీస్ కనెక్షన్ లో సేమ్ కరెంట్ ఫ్లో అవుతుంది. సో 12 ohms resistor లో కూడా the current flowing is 0.67 amperes.